In this video, I'm going to quick walk you through how to properly inflate your balloons, as well as showing you some of the machines that you may come across, go over a few of the issues that we see some people have, just to make sure you have all the tools at your disposal so that you can get your stuff inflated and looking amazing. Before you start this step, before you start inflating your balloons, make sure that you watch your assembly video. It's actually going to help get you organized before you actually start inflating everything, because there are certain things that you want to do depending on which garland you're putting together. The first thing we're going to talk about are the double stuffed balloons. That's the ones that have a balloon layered inside of another one. That's how you create specialty colors, and so don't take those apart or you will not have the color that you're expecting. 5-inch balloons tend to be the most problematic. These are not going to inflate on an Amazon electric pump. These are fantastic for larger balloons, for your 11s, your 16s. There's still some coaxing that has to be done for the doubles, but the 5-inch balloons just this does not have enough power. This is a machine that I use, so you can kind of just see them side by side, why they're created differently. This is a professional grade electric inflator, and this is just kind of a $20 Amazon. Great for single layered balloons. Most double stuffed balloons, you can kind of get it to work. One thing that we've seen people run into, some colors are thicker than others. It depends on the brand, it depends on the color, because how much dye has to go in to make that color. It's just kind of a goofy thing, just depends on what's layered together. So there are colors that are thicker, it's the best way to describe it, than others. So some 11-inch balloons might struggle. You definitely want to have a dual action hand pump on hand. We do sell these in our store. Make sure it's dual action. I've seen some of these from, I think, Target, and I'm not sure about the Dollar Tree. I really can't speak to a lot of them on the market, but they don't have a vent in the bottom, I think, and so they don't work as well. That's just our experience. I can't really say too much on that because I haven't personally used them. But when you've got your 5-inch double stuff, for instance, I'm just going to show you here real quick. So as you can see, did not work with the 5s. Dual action hand pump, you just pop it in. Make sure you don't shove that little inside balloon. Don't like twist it in there, you'll get hung up there. And then just like that. And I just pump and inflate. Then you want to make sure that's round. And then double stuffed balloons, you only tie the inside neck. You do not have to tie the outside neck. So just tie that off, set it aside. With my 5s, I will actually put these in triplets, so I'll tie them in pairs, and then I'll add a third one. I find it to be much faster to add them to the garland that way, so I don't typically tie these off in singles. It's great if you have a partner with you if you're having to use a hand pump. You can hand them one of the balloons, hand them the second one, and then we'll show you how to tie them in pairs coming up here. That's just going to be the most efficient way to do it. Now I'm going to show you how to do an 11-inch balloon. You're going to pop it on the nozzle. You're going to grab the top and you're going to pull up. If you get to an 11-inch color and for some reason it's not inflating on the machine, it's just too thick or the machine's kind of burning out or whatever the reason is, you can half inflate it with a dual action hand pump. So just go like that. It's not ideal, but if you're stuck, it's better than inflating all of your balloons with a hand pump. You just put a couple 3 pumps of air in it and then toss it on here. So as you can see, I didn't even have to pull on that one once I did the little pre-inflation technique. So if you're struggling, give that a shot. Like I said, not the greatest thing in the world, but it's just, this is kind of something where these are unpredictable and you could inflate 50 balloons and then have 15 of them decide either the machine is going or the balloons are thicker. That's really what it comes down to. It just comes down to what the color combination is, if it's pearl, if it's standard, lots of different things. So just keep that in mind. Another great option, and this is what I used to do when I first started before I got my machine, is a tool air compressor. So if you have one of those, you just need this little $5 attachment. It's not the same as a mattress inflator. Those are different. This is actually for like brad nailers and staple guns, things like that. So if you have one, that works great. It'll inflate everything. Your 5s, your 11s, your 17s. No coaxing, no nothing, just boom, boom, boom. Works super fantastic, super quick. I think you can also rent these from Home Depot or Ace, and probably for relatively cheap. I would look into it because they will inflate your doubles. They will inflate all sizes. really quickly. So just another really great option if you don't want to go this route or you don't want to deal with doing a hand pump.